Hi, it's Bethany. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be planning out Monday, August 9th through Sunday, August 15th in my Plum Paper Hourly Planner. I'm going to be using this really gorgeous kit from Alexandra Nicole Plans. Got so many things and I've started doing some pre-planning already, but here is one of the sampler sheets with lots of stuff on it. Here's another one and another one. So she's got a few versions. I guess this one is more of the date headers and washi and stuff. So I am so excited to use this and get started. This is my favorite kit of all time. This is the only kit I think I've ever used twice. So I did use this in my planner last year and it is in honor of World Elephant Day. So it's got this really, again, super cute elephant. I believe this is some original art from Alexandra Nicole actually, and it is, like I said, my favorite kit ever. I believe Thursday, the 12th is World Elephant Day. And so I think this is the perfect time to do it. So let's go ahead and dive into this awesome spread in this very busy week. All right, so this week is insanely busy, like so crazy. Work is just ridiculous next week on top of the fact that the kids have stuff going on as well. So it's definitely going to be quite the doozy. And I really want to make sure that I get all of my plans down in my planner so that I can kind of see everything and make sure that I'm ready for the week. One of the things I love about this kit is it is formatted for the Plum paper. So the one I did last week was not, and it's fine. And it's really fun to try to figure out new kits sometimes, but other times, you know what? I just like really want something that fits. I want to take the easy button this week and just make sure it's easy and all just lines up. I mean, that's just like, so nice. It's so nice when it fits. So I have so many pieces of this kit. I think you probably saw it was a like huge kit and I'm really excited to see how much I can use because there is so much going on. So I'm curious to see if I can use most of it. There are just work next week is so nuts. And so a lot of training sessions to mark down. I think I put that down a little crooked, so I'm just gonna try to see if I can smooth it out here. There we go, mostly straight. And you know what? I think if I use this weekend script here, I think that it'll kind of mask it a little bit. So let's see, I don't know what else is going on. Honestly, work has been so busy that there have not been a whole bunch of other updates, unfortunately. On the exercise and fitness and kind of health side of things, I have been keeping up with my protein and my diet, which is just making sure that I get enough nutrients and that mostly, like I said, I'm getting enough protein. So even though stuff has been busy, I have been keeping up with that. So I am pretty proud of that because usually when stuff gets like super crazy busy, that is something that kind of just falls by the wayside and I don't pay attention to it. Anyway, my phone rang and I have no idea what I was talking about. Probably something about health, fitness, working out. So yeah, I've been kind of like hanging on. I have been taking my supplements, been getting a few workouts in and, you know, getting my nutrition basically where I want it to be for the most part. And that's with, like when I say crazy work, I mean, I'm working like, some days it's been like 14-hour days. Like it has been ridiculous. Not every day. Some days are only, you know, like 10 or 12, but it has been super crazy. And it's also just kind of draining. I love my job, but it is a little bit hard because it's, you know, always presenting. Like most of it is presenting. So during the day, you know, I'm giving presentations and training for, I mean, lately it's been like 7 or, you know, 8 hours of that total time. So kind of just in survival mode lately, but oh gosh, these are getting more crooked as they go. Darn it, it looked like it was straight. It's one of those things where you get the first one off and then they all kind of just follow along behind. So I'm just going to see if I can fix this one. Well, let me see if I can take these up. They might not go, but okay. So now the moment of truth, we're seeing if this fits and I just checked it and it doesn't. And that's not a kit thing. That's a me thing for being overambitious. So I was thinking about it and I think what I might do, I was thinking about maybe overlapping it and just sticking it here or maybe just not even doing my meal plan for the week. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of put this so that it is almost kind of overlapping a tiny little bit and see if I can get it to kind of look like maybe some kind of a little shading or something. All right, so here's what it wound up like. It is kind of layered, which is a bummer because I hate that I wasted the sticker that's behind kind of, because you can still see it a little bit, but I wanted to use it all. So we're gonna go with that. It's fine. It's fine. And again, in the spirit of trying to use as much of this as possible, I'm going to go down and just cover all of these little bullet points with the little dots from the kit. So yeah, I think that's it. Life is busy, but you know what? It's supposed to kind of clear up maybe the end of this month, knock on wood. I think that's about when it will go, is the end of August. So one day at a time. So next what I've done is I have a bunch of these boxes and they just all say training. I just literally wrote training on them. And so now I'm going to start adding these in throughout the week. I know they're not the same hours every single day, but they're close enough where it'll let me just kind of box out and see that, yeah, every hour of my day is pretty much taken up with sessions. So I'm just going to plop all of this in here. And generally through Monday through Thursday next week, it's looking like it's going to be trainings kind of for 4 hours in the morning-ish and then 3 in the afternoon. But yeah, so I'm curious, what are summers like for you? Does it feel like it's busier, kind of like mine is, or are you getting a little reprieve and then you have other seasons that are busier? I'm always curious kind of what are others doing? Oh, you know what? I did finally get my eye appointment set. And so that is something that I am definitely looking forward to having handled. I feel like I've been talking about that on here for a while, just wanting to get that done. And so it's gonna be really nice to actually have it taken care of. So I don't know if I actually have enough boxes to take up with all of this. I'm trying to just keep them so they look kind of even. All right, so that's the work week. That's looking accurate-ish. Again, all those like start times aren't the same exactly, but it's pretty accurate depiction to the point where I'm comfortable with it, and it helps me kind of block out and see kind of how my day is going. So Wes has some hockey practices on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the evening. So I think I'll just use these boxes for that. Kind of works out. I really might wind up using all of these labels, which I don't know that I've ever used all of the labels in an A&P plan. They're usually way extra even for me, but we'll see how close we get. So it's not exactly at 6 o'clock every night, but it's pretty close. I think these are hockey practices for the high school team too, because he's gearing up to hopefully do tryouts to get on that team. And actually Chris has a practice on Monday. All right, so in addition to all of that craziness, but wait, there's more. So the more is the boys both have hockey tournaments this weekend. And so I'm just gonna use this wash sheet to mark it. We know when some of the times are, and some is obviously pending because it just kind of depends on how they do. So I think I'm just gonna write W tourney and C tourney. And they do overlap. Like I think even their first game is both at the same time for their first games. And so Luna and I will be driving all over the state this weekend. It's also my niece's birthday on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to my brother-in-law's baseball game. Next, I'm gonna go in with a few more appointment labels and put in the boys' games that we do know, and we'll see what this is looking like after that. All right, I think that's looking pretty good. I'm next going in with these little meal icons. I'm hoping that if I can kind of like actually plan out ahead of time what I'm having for lunch, that it would help hold me accountable and also give me a plan so I'm not like, you know, wandering around the kitchen on my lunch break trying to figure out what I'm doing with my limited time. And then since I have so many of these, I'm also going to put some times down for dinner as well throughout the week. I probably don't need to write it in, but at this point, it's just like really good to be able to see how the timing's going to work out. All right, so I actually think that's it. I think we're gonna call this good. I don't have anything that I'm rolling over from last week yet because I'm still trying to get them done. Oh, here's what last week looked like. Speaking of last week, here's kind of what last week wound up like. I'm actually filming this on Thursday evening, so things are still kind of progressing, but this is what this looked like once I got all of the rest of stickers down for work appointments that I just didn't feel like doing on last week's Plan With Me. So here we go. I am really loving how this kit turned out. It has been so much fun to do this one again. I didn't think I'd ever want to do a kit twice. Like for me, usually once I do it once, that's the end of it. But this one, I just love it so much that I thought it was really fun to do it again and to go through and plan it out. So this has been awesome. And although it looks crazy, it is really nice to see it, if that makes sense. Just getting it down on paper sometimes just really helps to know what you know. It's going to be fine. It's gonna be fine. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end if you are still here. Totally appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your week and we will chat soon. Bye guys.